Happy Halloween, Comic Studio users! Welcome back to Hyperheim's account or Hyperheim's profile that I'm just absolutely using for to choose all of those some kind of comics as well. And we're today on this Halloween day as well that I'm just actually back right here as well. We're gonna be jumping in to Reflective Burnouts for the user series. The last time we have done here for the Hype Cookie Speaks, Do's and Don'ts, 4 panel productions, and finally, we're about to see in this Halloween selections because that recent comics is actually being for any time this day as well because this video is recorded in about 27 to 28 days ago, and probably that is actually beginning of the month since October, like here for some sort of like this thing as well. So, and we're today that we're gonna be about to see, we're going to jump in for today's series or tonight's series as well. So tonight we're going for the Reflective Burnout series from start all the way from top to the bottom, as we sing for some sort of monstrous beast, like for something as one reason to do this as well. So we're gonna be started all the way from the trailer to the issue number 5. So this should be going to be for about 20 minutes for a round later as well. So starting with the trailer, as we're going to be seeing for around here as well. So let's going to be taking about for 6 and all the way to 8 columns, like for some sort of those clips as well. So here's the trailer that we're looking for, and including for the video on YouTube that you have been seeing, or I have been seeing in this YouTube that we here before as well. So let's start here, and here we go. As the trailer says, and we're gonna be trying to do this as well. So the first thing says, I don't think I could love that I'm doing much any more of them right now, or any more than right now. Posting these comics, giving an amazing fan base that I'll never be taking for granted. It gradually warms my heart when someone tells me my content inspires me or inspires them and take them want to make some kinds of comics themselves, as really probably to do so as well. I don't think it is an exaggeration to say that this is a dream come true. Sometimes it is tough to come up with new things nearly every day, but I somehow manage to make it work. At the end of the day, however, I know there is a people out there and who enjoy what I do and love them when I post. If I stop now, I risk losing everything. But as you can see with his no face around here, with no head around of those person. If you see one of those things like Hype Cookie with no head, and then the See You way as well for the Burnout trailer. And here it is, Cookie Run Reflective Burnout. Because of his feelings wasn't going to be for around good as anytime soon as well. As of the description says, this is as of right now one of my biggest Cookie Run comic studio projects yet. Or come some sort of for a projects, yes, for the comic studio projects like this. And this is going to be for my first comic series with the multiple parts and interesting stories and unexpected occurrences coming soon. So that is all the trailer, as we're gonna be started all the way, but unfortunately that the bad thing is I can't see throughout the words. The series has 18 comics, because it says here, Hype Cookie is wildly around Earthbread as fast-growing content creator is experiencing something that can't understand. He thought it was due to the lack of sleep. However, he did soon find out that this rabbit hole goes deeper than he ever imagined. Yep. So we're starting off with the issue number 1 at the Reflective Burnout. As the start of this issue number 1, Hype Cookie, after having slept overnight on his desk working on a new comic, wakes up in the early morning to get breakfast with his pet photon phone, or this pet photon phone. This is only the beginning, what's yet to come as well. So, the first time that he didn't actually try to woke up, as he woke up so lately as well, and it says, when your eyes are closed, put your hands in the air like a wind and realize coaster. Yet, and ain't that going to be coming around here for just anything as well? So, he woke up as late as hell. Photon, what time is it? It was just sleeping on my desk. Oh my gosh, it is like at 8 a.m. as well, but now that I think about it, what I was even doing to cause me to sleep here, and as you can see this is the older version of the comic studio, like I didn't actually saw them before. This is when I was actually being for itself, that since October 17, 2022, it was almost 2 years ago, and he says, honestly, this looks pretty normal, and I'll worry about this later. I've done that before, so I should be good. Wanna go some breakfast so you can take pictures and I can eat it after as well? And he said, yes, it is. And with the sun rising over Earthbrid, Hype Cookie and his pet would soon leave their home and go to the place that served amazing food of any time of day. And after he arrives at the restaurant, alright, we're here, let's just wait on the waiter that you see. He said, probably there must be one interruptions like he just actually says. Until, did you want something? I saw you staring at us, said Purple Yum. Purple Yum? That's just a statue. It's not alive, said Milk Cookie. And I have my eyes on you, sweetie, for one thing as well, said Purple Yum. I'm just going to see myself for a seat. Yep. So that is absolutely all for the issue 1 that we just pretty guessed as well. Moving on to the issue number 2. So, as of the description says, arriving at the Sandwich Cookies Sandwich Restaurant, and an unexpected event occurs that only Hype Cookie seems to see for some reason. Who is the person that Hype Cookie saw, and where are even they are talking about? Or like this thing as well. So even that is actually starting as well. Until that he's going to be for his seat as well, and he says, yes, we'll be take for a table here. I got a breakfast sandwich, but I could go for something with meat, maybe turkey on ham. I gotta get this apple juice though. It hits different when you drink it in the morning. What is actually going on? He accidentally sleeping his eyes closed as hell. Phantom, where did this place is getting a power outage or something? Said Hype Cookie. Yes, my head, I swear, I was feeling fine this morning. Am I feeling okay? Said Hype Cookie. You shouldn't, said the Shadow. What is going on? You weren't over the grave for around here. You had a chance was you spread your eyes. You had a choice when you spread your eyes. You have gone then whether you're going to be for a long time. Instead, whether you left them for just absolutely going to be only for you. Imagine that your people we should be able to flee with you disgranted was you blurring for what are you doing as well. As he seems to be doing as well. Sir, are you really okay? I'm probably sure. And most likely as well. And all of a sudden, she snapped him out of here for his mind as actually to do for his sleep as hell. Sir, I have an order for my hands. Don't you like at me that all of a sudden? Said Sandwich Cookie. Oh, where? Oh, where is? How did you just see who across from me? He said. That will be your phone. Now, do you have an order prepared? Do you have an order prepared? Apple juice. So she accepted for now. Okay, give me a one moment to fetch your drink. Hi, Riley just tried to do so as well, and that is going to be the end of the part 2 as well. Fainton, what just happened? as well. That is actually the end of the part 2 of the issue number 2. It all comes down to issue number 3. So as you'll be able to be seeing this for the Cookie Run Defensive Reflective Burnout number 3. So as of the description says, no more process casting hype Cookie. Shouldn't let what he saw to decorate him for creating things for his fans to see. However, how long can he go before giving out? After an eventful breakfast, Hype Cookie left a suitable rush because of what he witnessed, and it was is unlike anything that he had felt or even seen before. And back for arriving at his home, I know I joke about this a lot, but I have actually lost my mind. What even was that thing, and how did Sandwich Cookie not see me for herself? He said. They mentioned something about me only caring about myself, I think. That's the biggest backset of the garbage I ever heard. I genuinely care for everyone I see unless if they're being a pleb to me as well. Not a pleasure like this, he actually said. Then again, I should start working on a new comic to hold everyone over. In fact, you know what? I just started to bring in my setup here for the day, and it's brighter than my room. And the open window gives me more fresh air. That was my bad idea when I was expecting as well. And he says if I want to start cranking these out, shouldn't just hold them off. If I do it now, can free up more time to do other things. Let's get to work. He just actually pretty accepted to do this as well. Maybe I should innovate it to go beyond just 4 panels, but doing at the 4 panels, making the comics short and sweet, he said. On the time that night, it was a little bit pretty late as well, and he says, no, that doesn't work. That idea makes no sense. I think I've done that one before. That cookie wouldn't work with that one. There has to be something like anything I can put out of them that can make them laugh or at least smile. Just give something anything as well. So that is the end of the part 3, whatever to do this as well. And the next stop is the part number 4. This is going to be the issue number 4, when the second dream encountered for around here for to do this as well. Sometimes that turns into some kind of wild dream. So this is where back in 2017 that we heard just that Twilight, heard that Midnight Sparkle around for the evil, like those things as well. We're not talking about for those things that I just recently remembered that my sister just did. So this is the issue number 4 as the description says. Similar how to feel felt as a breakfast, Hype Cookie had odd vision having or like those things happening for just try to do for some kind of odd vision during a dream like what happened to do this as well. However, calling it a dream could be enormous understatement. It was a nightmare that felt too real even for him. Because he actually for closing his eyes around itself. Year drive to get them for with your eyes. And the normal pleasure would came up with something to keep their path finally here. And guess what? Year's path is more than a broken bridge. Saying what that you fell off isn't going to be secret or desecrate anymore. That is not inaccurate as of more. As of now, you feel from grace. You fell from grace, said the enormous shadow. What's this doing for you? He said. I don't know even who you are or what you are for to do this, and yet you're doing it berating me for trying hard for their people. What are you talking about for my making my next steps on the correct path or whatever? What do you do? What are you gonna do about here? Make me see black again like them before? And he said, and the dark shadow says, I'll show you. And as you can see here, his head was gone, and then a jump scare, roars rapidly, and blows into flames before he might going to get his eyes killed as well. So he just rapidly woke up so fast, was actually even to do this as well. And that is the issue number 4. And down goes to the issue 5. And as of the description says, was trying to ponder what's been going on this past few days. Hype Cookie tries to seek peace, however, Photon Phone was something to show him. Something would really make him realize how bad this was getting. So, the next day after he woke up, so probably a little bit early or late, Hype Cookie's mind was completely in a blur. He didn't know what's making of his events, of what's supposed to be happening instead of doing something in the public to keep his mind off of it. Hype Cookie left to some place, and that will be more quiet and calm. And is at the peace place as well. Even for just only for one thing, isn't going to be for like any time as well. So things of his mind, he might able to be starting to get some sleep. However, that his mind tells him something. You can't please everyone. You see, landcating yourself. You know you'll come back. You'll try again and again and again. Your workflow is a machine with a back-off switch, and you're broken. And you're broken. Yep. And after he probably sleep to his nightmarish death before his death comes on, and he woke up with a buzz. Phantom? I'm sorry that I just left for some sudden, for that he just actually said this. I'm sorry that I fell off for all of a sudden without you. I just had to. Said for the Photon Phone. Oh wait, is this a video? Why are you showing me like this? And said Hype Cookie as well. This is where, for the first part that I just probably sawing this from around here, because he's saying something while his eyes are closed, that even something that she says this, because she arrived and probably what is actually the matter with you, Hype Cookie, as well. And she says, "Welcome on, sir. My name is Sandwich Cookie, and I apologize for the wait. Some cookie is trying to mess with the mascot statue on the front, but I can start you off with a drink at least." So, he just actually woke up for one thing as well. But turns out he does not having for any feelings about here as well, because of it's actually talking to the phone. And he says, "I think I need to get help," said Hype Cookie as well. So that is the part 1, and it's going to be for another part as well, from 6 to 10 coming soon. For just recently a while for it to do this as well. So it's actually going to be for around for 20 minutes like there before. It's actually going to be for some sort of like this thing as well. So since for the past few parts as well, going all the way up as well, that we shouldn't be able to be for starting as well to get all the way from this side as well, starting all the way to the bottom as well, for seeing the latest comics from Hyperheims anyway as well. So that could be the end of this video. In about 15 minutes of this video like themselves as well. If you haven't for watching those videos as well, from the trailer to the issue number 5, so you might gotta be checking out with his for a profile user as well. So it was in description below. So thanks for watching, for all your support. And it was actually that you just having for quite a little bit of fun. So happy Halloween, mini lads and comic studio users. And thanks for watching like themselves as well, as I'm gonna be signing off. And I'm gonna be see you in a part B or part 2.